In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the all-new front-wheel drive hybrid Lamborghini supercar that is going to be replacing the Huracan series. The first thing I want to talk about is why is it replacing the Huracan? The Huracan started in 2014 with a naturally aspirated 5.2 liter V10 that would scream all the way up to 10,000 RPM, and it sounded absolutely gorgeous. In that series of cars, I fell in love with two versions of it. The Lamborghini Huracan Performante is my #1 supercar of all time. I do not care what anybody else has to say. One of my other all-time favorite cars ever was in that line as well, the Lamborghini Huracan STO. I love that car. I've sat in one. I've not gotten to drive one yet, but oh my word, they look so gorgeous. I don't care if it's a little slower than your Ferraris. I don't care about all the different, oh, it's rear-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive, blah, 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 blah. That car is gorgeous. It is an immaculate supercar, and I will always, always, always have a place for it in my heart. Now, this new Lamborghini that is replacing the Huracan is going to have 800 horsepower. It is going to have a V8 twin turbo with 3 electric motors, making 800 horsepower. Now, the reason they have those 3 electric motors is for when the dual clutch is shifting, you don't feel any bump. It is a constant rate of acceleration. There is no shift jolts. It is just accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. And honestly, I could not be more happy with Lamborghini. And I think this is exactly what Lamborghini needs to be doing, because Ferrari, their main competitor, has been doing this for some years now. You look at the SF90. That is a beast of a car that until the Revuelto came out, Lamborghini literally could not touch that car unless you had like a super souped up one. But stock for stock, Lamborghini could not touch it. Then they made the Revuelto. Now they're making this car to compete with other high-end supercars that are hybrid. And I'm really happy that they're doing this, because this is exactly, like I said before, what they need to be doing. So this car makes 800 horsepower and is front-wheel drive. From the articles that I have read, the reason it is front-wheel drive is if you are in EV mode, which is only using electric battery. It's not using the V8 twin turbo. I believe, again, not confirmed, but I believe that if you are in a race mode or you're using the hybrid functionality of this engine, it will be an all-drive car, especially because of some of the stats they have gotten. Especially because some of the stats that I have read. I mean, they're talking 0 to 60, 2.7 seconds. I don't think that's possible in a front-wheel drive car, period. So that's what leads me to believe if you're in EV mode, it is front-wheel drive. But if you're in any other mode using the V8 at all, it's gonna be an all-wheel drive car, which makes me really happy. The acceleration you get with all-wheel drive, specifically all-wheel drive Lamborghinis, is insane. So the transmission it is going to have is going to be an 8-speed dual clutch transmission, which is very Lamborghini-esque, especially for replacing the Huracan. Obviously, the Aventadors have a different transmission, but the Huracans have always had a dual clutch, so they are keeping on with that trend, which is nice to hear. So let's talk about this new valve train. So before, the Huracan, I believe, could rev up to 9,500 RPM. You can fact check me in the comments, that's fine. And I know the Aventador could go up to a flat 10,000 if pushed, but this new valve train on this all new Lambo will be able to rev up to a whopping 11,000 RPM safely. So I have no doubt that people will push this thing to 12, 13, 14,000 RPM once you get some insane tunes on this car. Also, another funny thing is this car is going to be tall people safe. So apparently a 6'6" human can fit in this car comfortably. What is Lamborghini's definition of comfort? I have no idea. But it's nice to know that even rich, tall people can now at least look at owning a Lamborghini and being like, well, I'm not gonna be in there like this, so I might as well give it a shot. So there's a lot about this new Lamborghini that I'm really, really excited for. Told you about the hybrid, how I feel about that. The performance is gonna be absolutely blistering fast, and I have no doubt that around the track, this thing will be an absolute monster of a car. And yeah, I'm just super excited for this car. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.